Hey geeks, welcome back to another episode of Fountain of Geeks. On this episode, we're going to review FanExpo Canada 2024. So this is my haul from FanExpo Canada 2024 held in Toronto over the course of 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday being the busiest day. This is my haul. This doesn't even include everything that I was able to purchase or get signed at the event, but I couldn't fit everything in there. But as far as Funko Pops and collectibles, autographs go, everything that I wanted signed, I got signed. And as you can see, it's a lot. So I was running around back and forth like a crazy person over the course of 4 days, but thankfully we got it all done. So I wasn't able to do a proper, thorough review of the entire convention because I was so preoccupied getting all of these autographs and getting these signatures. But I hope the video that I took gave a small, if just a little taste of a behind the scenes of what it's like when you're actually at FanExpo Canada in Toronto. So let's get into it. Expo, first day, kind of mild. Day's basically done, wrapping up. Here we are, this is day 2 of Comic-Con, Thursday to Sunday here in Toronto. Lots of characters. Anime, movies, video games. Got something for everybody here at FanExpo Canada. I'm gonna go take a break now until the next photo op. Day 2. Wrapping up. So I'm exhausted. We spent most of the day running around getting autographs, and we did a couple meet and greets. We're probably just gonna mosey around now, get back to the hotel room, collect all the Funko Pops and memorabilia that was signed, and hopefully try to put together a good enough video with how exhausted I am. Maybe I'll just send it to you guys all unedited and unfiltered. I think you might enjoy that. So as you can see, it's pretty crowded, pretty congested. If you've never done one before, there's a lot of walking. Hopefully you can have one of those little backpack chairs, but lots of people in costumes. You'll see your favorites from your voice actors to your favorite stars from TV and movies. Blast from the past. I just met the voice of Pinky and the Brain, the two guys, LaMarche and Paulson. So that was a lot of fun, and really looking forward to the next day, which is tomorrow. That'll be Saturday, and that'll be even busier. Apparently Saturday is the craziest day. So just gonna show you guys some more of the event. Seen enough of me. We got different booths, sell different things. We got booths here with like some stuff I guess from the 80s and the 90s. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess like thrift stuff. Okay. Oh, it's like retro stuff. Like albums. Nice. I'm gonna try and take a walk through the aisles tomorrow morning when they first open up. Be a little less crowded. Not a lot, just a little. Okay, so we're
also on the hunt for marble trading cards. Looking for marble platinum, marble metal, any of the hobby boxes actually. All sorts of goodies. I mean, it's kind of like a feast. It's overwhelming. We got a whole wall here of Funko Pops. Still a lot going on. We got a Spider-Man there. What do we got going on through here? We got more and more Funko Pops, so I thought I saw one more one. Alright. I mean, I think I've gone through 2 aisles. I haven't even scratched the surface yet of what there is to do, what there is to see. There's panels. There's sorts of cosplay events, competitions for best costumes. I mean, it's heaven on earth if you're a geek. So, and you've never had the pleasure of going down. But I think it might be about time to get out.
Find it, which is right now.
We got some swords there. Love the slice and dice.
Sure?
Elephant's Peach. You're gonna see characters from
What about those like authentic ones or whatever from
the 4 corners of the geek universe. Like there will be something here for everybody. If you like lightsabers, we got lightsabers. I'm definitely getting a lightsaber before I leave here. And all sorts of anime goodies. And then there's going to be no shortage of Funko Pops if you like Funko Pops. There's no shortage of anime related products. I mean, maybe we'll go through every aisle by aisle tomorrow. Because they open at 9:30 for VIP, so it allows you to kind of walk the floor a bit before it gets a little too crazy. Right now it's pretty mild. It was pretty busy during the morning and the early afternoon, but now it's kind of winding down. People are heading home, getting ready for another day. And we got some movie posters there. They'll have it. I'm looking for one in particular. We got some sweaters and jackets and stuff up there if you want to feel like you're superhero.
Oh, God damn it.
We're going to check out some of those. So right here. You look like the Joker, you look like Darth Vader. You got no shortage of options. You want to look like Iron Man. You got these cool boxes. I've never bought one of these boxes before, but maybe I will. I don't even know what's in them, but they look cool. Dice. Oh, all sorts of dice over there. Yeah, check that out. Alright, and then I would love to walk through every single aisle and do a detailed description or review of what is here. Oh, it's chocolate. See? Well, I guess that's why it's a good idea to do this, because I probably walked by this booth like 50 times already, not realizing that they sold chocolate. I'm still on the hunt for the marble cards. I don't know if we'll find them, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But I'm pretty tired. I think everybody is. It's been a long day. Alright, maybe we'll go through one or two more of this. We just hit the 5-minute mark for the video. So maybe scroll around a little bit more, see what's around. We got some engraving. I think they burn it into the wood. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna check that out in closer detail tomorrow. Still no trading cards. I'm not really seeing a lot of trading cards or even like a trading card booth. But I'm hoping one exists here and I just missed it. Well, we did go to this trading card booth, but they didn't have anything. They had a lot of Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! But still no Marvel.
I just saw like.
So, we're gonna head towards the exit
I didn't
now.
finish it, but I watched it.
Amazing artwork here. And that's the wrong direction. It's easy to get turned around too. Out. See, I mean, it's pretty busy.
I was like, I'm just gonna look at stuff and then eventually I'll find it, right?
So,
Yeah, that's the structure.
we'll probably film until we get back downstairs. You can see a couple more car stores. We got a toad over there. I see him in the distance. So we got a Gambit. Okay, let's see if we can catch any others that I recognize. Got a crazy McDonald's worker. I can't tell if that's a cosplay police officer or a real police officer. I'm gonna say it's a real police officer. Those gun did look yellow. I'm not gonna test it, that's for sure. Got a Wolverine and Deadpool down there. We got a Michael. Alright, so we're about to wrap it up. I'm gonna get out of here for today. And do it again tomorrow. 9 a.m. So it'll be packed tomorrow. We got a Jean Grey and a Cyclops over there. You're gonna see all your favorite characters. Alright, so we're walking out. I don't know, I might come back in at some point. I'm pretty sure it ends at 9. So I'm free to walk around a little bit more until then. But I'm pretty beat, so we're probably gonna head back to the hotel and relax. Check out my hoard. Alright guys, peace. So we just got some food. I'm just chilling. It's day 2. Saturday. Looks crazy as I would have thought for a Saturday, but it is only 11 a.m. We got some Ghostbusters. Crowds haven't really got a one-piece crew. We got a half Wolverine, half Deadpool. That's cool. Got a Clark Kent there. So now I'm on my way to. I just got Shang-Chi's signature on a Funko Pop and a poster. Now I'm on my way to get Rosario Dawson's and Star Wars Funko. And then next will be Dolph Lundgren. I think we have others in here as well. Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove. And there's one last one in there. Not the last one, like there's big
alright.
crowd. No worries. As you can see, it's pretty thick. It's slow going, but you gotta, it's kind of like being in traffic on the street. You gotta push your way through, otherwise you'll just get stuck. But there's a difference between the two sets that are here, somewhere to browse and shop and oh, here we have a Magneto. Oh, we got a Wolverine, we got a Cyclops.
Thank you.
We got a Hulk. Alright, so we're gonna head over to Dario Dawson and see if we can get a ticket. Be right back. Three. Packed than before. I'm just trying to get to the ATM downstairs because the line upstairs was wrapped around the corner. It's like, no, I got a photo op to get to. If you're ever at a Comic-Con, just, there's a certain etiquette that I think everyone should just remember. Always be polite, be kind, no bullying. And at the same time, if you're walking through the aisles, walk faster. I got places to be. Just like ants.
Like this black.
Before the storm. So we're on the last day. Got 2 photo ops and a auto signing. So we're gonna try and do our best to get that done. Thankfully, we got the majority of what we needed done Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, leaving Sunday with not a lot left to do. So for now, we're gonna kind of go through the aisles. Still haven't found those Marvel cards. We're gonna hunt them down anyway. Or we can always find them online. But check there already, they don't have them. I'll show you the signing area. Walls of photo box. But that's where you do your photo ops. I have to say FanExpo, more than any other group, has been fantastic at keeping everything organized and keeping people calm when there's changes. The staff is really pleasant, really fun. They pump up the crowd. They get us cheering and applauding for guests when they arrive. We got the cast of Letterkenny. We got Cameron Monaghan. Some of you might remember him from Shameless. He also does, I think, now some voice work for video games. We got Phil Morris, Larry Thomas, John O'Hurley, we got Patrick Warburton, Joe from Family Guy, we got Marissa Tomei. I actually need to get in line because I have something for Marissa Tomei to sign. We got all sorts of booths, which we're going to go through. We got McLovin, Christopher Mintz, we had Olaf, Josh Gad, Bryce Dallas Howard. This was a cool feature to having VIP at this FanExpo Canada. Was this VIP access, because a VIP card gets you basically to the front of the line, or there's a separate line just for VIP holders. But when you have a VIP ticket, you basically go to the VIP access booth over there, and instead of like trying to figure out how to work your way through the crowd and make your way to the VIP line, where is it? Is it this line? Is it that line? Instead of doing that, you're basically gonna go to VIP access, and a personalized, basically a concierge is gonna walk you over to your VIP line and get you right where you need to be. At first, I didn't think I would need it, but after the first day or two, I was like, I have to, that's the only way I'm gonna go about doing it. So we got Gina Carreno, we got Giancarlo Esposito, we got Emily Swallow, we got Boba Fett, Jamal Morrison, we got Ben McKenzie, we got the lovely Marina Baccarin, we got Steve Burns, grew up watching him on Blue's Clues, we got Mr. John Rhys Davies, Lucas Grabeel, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, man. Corbin Blue, we got Rose McGowan, Danny Trejo, we got Mike Flanagan, we got Katie Siegel, we got Felicia Day, and we got the Trailer Park Boys at the end. We have Rob Wells, John Paul Tremblay, we got Mike Smith. These are some more booths over here. We're gonna go through all the aisles one by one, hopefully. General admission opens pretty soon, and I actually want to get something signed by Marissa Tomei. I wish they had made an Aunt May Funko Pop for her specifically from the movie. I mean, she died. So we gotta honor Aunt May. Hashtag honor Aunt May. Maybe honor Aunt May, Marissa Tomei. Let's do that. Let's give them both the recognition. We got a wall of superhero style dresses. We got protectors for your photos and your posters. We got every t-shirt imaginable. Visit that website if you're looking for whatever you see there. T-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, dresses. We got boxes, we got mystery boxes. I still haven't bought a mystery box yet, so I don't actually know what it's all about, but maybe we'll stop and talk to her and ask her to give us like the rundown on what's a mystery box, and maybe I'll buy one. Because I've seen lots of people with mystery boxes in their tote bag. But so they say Disneyland is the happiest place on earth, but I would argue that it is Comic-Con. There is not, I mean, as far as like people, you know, kind of pushing through the crowd, but not forcefully. Just, you know, with purpose to get where they need to go, to see the celebrity they want to see or the voice actor they want to see. But it is the most subdued, most chill, most relaxed place that you will ever visit. So we're going to walk down to the end, and then we're going to come back and go through the list of people that are here. This is the fantastic crew here that keeps everything organized and keeping things moving along. They're like conductors at a train station, or they do a really great job at keeping everybody in check. Okay, we're almost at the end. Then we're gonna loop around and basically go through the last few names at this end. Got some frames for your photos. Sure, really handy. We got on-site framing. This is the exit for the photo ops. Okay, so we got Neil Newbon, we got Charles Martinet, we got Patricia Somerset, we got selling on-site framing. Thank you guys. We got Megan Shipman, we got Alex Organ, Natalie Vasstein. Gonna take a look at Mel Flanagan. We met her yesterday. Sweet lady. Super surprising that the voice in Naruto comes out of her. We got Sarah Weindepp, Ryan Cole-Levy, Christopher Sabat,
I don't know where.
and we got Colleen Klinkenbeard. Oscar Lyne's always really busy. We got Butch Hartman, we got Rob Paulson, Maurice LaMarche, D. Bradley Baker, we got Ashley Eckstein, Nathan Dales, more Letterkenny crew, and Andrew here. And that's it. That's about it. So now we're gonna take a quick look at this Funko tunnel here. This, heavy Funko Pop. Check this out. Evan. I think I have enough Funko Pops though. I can't. If we do, we're gonna end up with a lot more to carry back. I mean, which is never a bad thing. Okay, we're gonna go see if we can get Danny Trejo's signature on his Funko Pop in my backpack. He wasn't at his table when we walked by a couple minutes ago, so we're gonna walk by again. We're gonna see if he's there, and we're gonna try and get this Funko Pop signed, and maybe a trading card from the Spider-Man No Way Home set, and see if we can get Marissa Tomei to sign a trading card for us. We got a Master Chief there. Alright, so we're gonna get in line and cut this off. Check out this blast from the past. Look at all these action figures, like 90s action figures. Look, I walk back into my bedroom. All sorts of like stuff. I mean, it's awesome that people save and preserve. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh, I missed this area completely the entire time. I had no clue. There was a hot dog stand and a pizza stand. Oh my god. I totally missed this. I was so focused on my signings, I completely missed this little area. Sorry, I keep asking that question. Try and walk through some of the aisles. Mystery boxes. Check out these websites and these companies if you can find them online. They got cases for cell phones. Got some Spider-Man here. This way, less congested. No shortage of Funko Pops. Cool. Got some more stuff here. Check that out. Stuff over there. Maneuver our way through, but the doors just opened officially about 5-10 minutes ago. So it's going to be really busy. It's going to take a long time to maneuver through the crowds. I have about an hour to kill until my first photo op with Marissa Tomei. Got some posters up here. She's in a movie with she's looking for the poster. She's in the cover, but I couldn't find it. basically give you a small tutorial about how it works. So you see, here's the pricing on the table there. That'll be where you find out how much your autographs are, your selfies are, your combos. They will break it down if there's a separate fee for autographs or Funko Pops. They'll let you know. Every table has that on it, so you know how much things cost. So you can prepare because most of them don't accept cash. I would say all of them, to be safe, don't accept cash. If you're planning on getting things signed, I would suggest going to an ATM and withdrawing as much cash as you can because everyone's going to be doing the same thing. Maybe even get the cash before you get. Maybe get the cash before you even get into the convention. It's best to get that out of the way because sometimes the lines also for the ATMs can be pretty crazy. So we'll try to get a shot of the ATMs, but I gotta head over to Morrissey Tomei for the photo op in about 10 minutes. So that's what's here.
Anthony Starr. Is he?
This is pretty relaxed. This is pretty subdued from what it was Friday and Saturday. Saturday specifically. Saturday was like a battlefield.
I think I might change my mind. I want to buy this and also my.
Maybe we'll go and check out the ATMs. Butch Hartman was actually drawing like personalized portraits for his fans. Remember, when you pay to get an autograph, because usually they'll also have photos on their tables from maybe all the different movies and TV shows that they've done or voice acting work, and you can then buy the picture and the autograph. So the pictures will usually be laid out on the table. You get a picture, they sign it for you. If you ask nicely, maybe they'll personalize it for you, put a quote on there. That's your booth for if you miss a photo op, you need to schedule one. They're very helpful as well.
Testing, testing. Hello, good morning, FanExpo. How are we today?
So don't do what I did, which is completely screwed up the time of my photo op. Thankfully I didn't miss it this time, but I am an hour early, so I'm gonna head out of the convention. We'll get out of here. We'll take a quick walk past the ATMs to give you guys an idea. Thankfully there's ATMs scattered all over. You can be aggressive if they're walking, or kind of aloof as they're browsing, you know, so it's kind of like being on a highway. You're gonna have to push a little bit if you want to get fuel quickly, that is. Quickly and kindly is how you should be trying to maneuver through the crowds at a convention. So we got a FanExpo Canada store here with all their exclusives. Well, speaking of that,
You're like, that's where I am, actually.
there, they most definitely want. I don't think that's I said we'll take a look at the ATM.
To the theater?
We're gonna take a quick look at the ATM. But like I said, I would suggest stopping to an ATM before you actually get to the convention, or if your hotel has one. There you go. But there's about 2 or 3 of these sections in each building. This is just the south building. Sorry, this is just the north building. There's also the south building. I'm not sure if we have time to head over to the south building, but maybe we will at the end of the day, just to take one last look. Alright, so we're hoping to get an auto from Danny Trejo and Sean Carlo. Alright, so this is so mild. This is so chilled compared to yesterday. This floor was packed yesterday. We could barely move around. Now we're on the last day. Things are kind of winding down. It's been a lot of fun, but exhausting at the same time. Having too much fun can be tiring. Unlike a sporting event, something where it's first. Even if you go to a concert, it's that kind of, I guess it depends also on which concert you go to, but there's that sort of air to it, that energy that you don't really see at Comic-Con. It's a lot more chill, a lot more relaxed, and people just want to have a good time and enjoy their favorite celebrities and voiceover actors. Alright, so we're going to come back and take a look in about 30 minutes or so. So here was my base of operations during the convention. The Union Station there. Could show you the CN Tower, but you guys have seen it in other videos. You all have seen it in other videos. It's a bathroom there. Second little suite for guests. Didn't sleep on that. Nice room. It allowed me to come and go throughout the convention, pick up my Funko Pops or other collectibles to be signed, quickly drop them off or get them signed and then bring them back to the room. So that was really handy because I don't know what I would have done with the amount of Funko Pops that I had to be signed if I didn't have a hotel room like attached to the convention. Somewhere nearby wouldn't have been good enough either, because then I would have to leave the convention center, walk down the street or hop in an Uber, get back to the hotel. This way, I just walked from the convention hall basically straight into my hotel and vice versa, which was extremely handy and saved me a lot of time and effort. So if you have like one or two things that you need signed, then it's not really imperative that you stay at the hotel as close to or attached to the convention. But if you're like me and you have about 30-40 things to be signed, then it makes a whole lot of a difference. So that would be my suggestion for anyone planning on going to Comic-Con anywhere with a lot of stuff to be signed. Save yourself the effort and the trouble. If you can. Get an Airbnb or something that's really close, a hotel, stay with a friend. As long as you have a base of operations, that makes it easy for you to, come and go as you need. This guy. How cool is that? That's a good way to get through the crowd, actually. Stormtroopers up ahead. And now we're gonna hit the ATM, try and get some more funds so I can get an autograph from Ben McKenzie. Awesome. So we're working our way through the crowd, trying to get out of here because we are done. We've spent Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the last day, Sunday. And I think we got everything signed that we brought to be signed. I even threw in a couple extra things to be signed. Sucks that we couldn't get the Wayne Knight, the Gina Suatomo, I think. Who else was missing? Sofia Botella. I think there was one more. No, there was two more. Zach Aguilar, Roger Craig Smith, Keith David. So we still have a few Funkos that we didn't get signed. But, you know, we got as much done as we possibly could. But the event was a blast. Again, exhausted. It wasn't as bad as Saturday or Friday, but I think it's time to go home. There we go. Last bit of outfits and costumes.
Just about to say.
So much bigger than Montreal. But Montreal is more intimate. This is for the season fan.
We're just sitting right here.
Lighting up for panels. Sitting lighting for panels even. Must be a good one. Seinfeld panel. Look at the Seinfeld guys right here. Synchronicity guy. And then you've also got Newman was supposed to be here, but he canceled. We also got, I think it's Elaine's boss. I can't remember what his name is. It's some of the characters. Alright, well, that's about it.
Hey geeks, so as you can see, there's just a few things to go through. I went a little crazy this convention, but it was an absolute blast, making my way from one table to the next, trying to get every signature that I needed on my Funko Pops and my collectibles. I really enjoyed that aspect of a convention and Comic-Con. The hunt, the mission to get what you brought signed, to meet your favorite celebrity, that is the thing that brings me the most joy from Comic-Con or conventions like this. So, okay, let's go through quickly of everything that I was able to purchase or get signed at the convention. Keep in mind, there were a few things I purchased from the FanExpo store, like exclusive to the event comic books, posters, pins. These things I haven't included in this shot because it's just so much. I didn't want my tower to topple over. So we're just gonna go through what I was able to put here, and everything else that everything that's signed is here in this shot. Some things that aren't, I will include photos of them at the end. But let's get into it. So one of the biggest treats for me, I mean, every single guest that attended this event this year was so lovely, such a pleasure to meet, an absolute joy to interact with. They were so friendly, so nice, so engaging. It really is a treat for fans, geeks, nerds to be able to interact with them and to be able to ask their questions or just tell them how much they appreciate them and their voices or their acting and what they do. They bring us so much joy over the course of our lives. It really means a lot to be able to see them in person and just, get a little piece of memorabilia signed, a little keepsake that you'll remember forever and hold on to as long as you can. So let's go through it. The first thing you'll see there at the bottom is a brown cylinder. That is a signed poster, official movie poster from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, signed by Simu himself, who attended the event. Wow, that one was a big one for me. I had a double signing with him and I did the photo op with him as well. Such an amazing guy, so friendly, so nice. It was an absolute joy to meet him. And I'm a huge Marvel nerd. So seeing someone from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and such a recent Marvel movie as well, I was really blown away. His line was crazy. But I think everybody there standing in line waiting to see him was so patient and so understanding, because when you're a fan and you have an opportunity to meet some of these people, you will really do whatever it takes for it to happen. And if that means standing in line for a bit, I'm gonna stand in line. We're gonna stand in line. We're gonna have that meet. We're gonna get that autograph, right? Okay, so we have that signed poster from Simu, Shang-Chi. I also got him to sign his Funko Pop. You can see it there at the very top. He also wrote a quote on there for me. If I die, it's your fault. That's a line he says to Aquafina. He also signs his name in Chinese as well, which was really cool. I appreciated that. Such a lovely gentleman. Next we'll get started with Mario. Mario over there, voiced by Charles Martinet. Such a talented voice actor. I think everybody in the world recognizes that voice of Mario and Luigi. I was lucky enough to get his signature on my Mario doll and my Luigi figurine. Such a lovely guy. It was also very entertaining because certain guests would want him to record a message in the voice of Mario or Luigi, wishing someone a happy birthday or, best wishes. And it was really fun hearing him record all these messages in the voices of Mario and Luigi. So it was an absolute treat to meet him in person, and I'm really thankful that I was able to get him to sign those two for me. And next we have Bryce Dallas Howard, who plays Claire in the Jurassic World movies. Everybody should know by now, Jurassic Park is my favorite franchise, all the Jurassic World movies that come with it. Bryce Dallas Howard was absolutely amazing. She was so lovely, so sweet. She really seemed to be enjoying the convention a lot too. She was there with her husband Seth, who you'll see over there in that photo that's signed for me. He plays Lincoln Lee in the Fringe TV series. The two of them looked like they were really, really enjoying themselves at the convention, which is always great to see when the guests are seemingly having as much fun as the attendees. So we just did Jurassic World, Claire Dearing. Underneath her, we have Tamura Morrison, who plays Boba Fett. Really awesome to have the opportunity to meet him, to get his signature on my Funko Pop. I even did a photo op with him. I did a photo op with most of them, if I'm being honest. Next, we have Steve from Blue's Clues. I don't know how many of you grew up with siblings, but I did, and some of those songs from Blue's Clues are still stuck in my head today. So it was a real treat to be able to meet Steve Burns in person and have him sign a Funko Pop for me. So I really appreciate that. He was a really nice guy. Next, we have Patrick Warburton, who plays Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. He also plays Joe Swanson from Family Guy. It was an absolute treat to get to meet him. His voice basically just sounds like Kronk's voice and Joe Swanson's voice. That's his normal voice. So yeah, it was a great honor getting to meet him and all of these guests that attended this year. It was just an amazing event, hands down. The guest list was so vast. They had something for everybody there, which is what I think a convention or Fan Expo should strive for. And I feel like FanExpo Canada Toronto really knocked it out of the park. So next up, we have Moff Gideon, played by the amazing Giancarlo Esposito, who, in my opinion, just is one of the coolest guys in Hollywood. I just think he is so suave, and I'll watch anything that he's in. So he plays Moff Gideon, but some of you might also recognize him as Stan Edgar from The Boys, or he also plays the villain in Breaking Bad. So it was an absolute pleasure to get to meet him. I met him in Montreal at their Comic-Con, and I did a meet and greet, but I didn't have a chance to get anything signed, so I was really thankful that he was able to put his signature on that Funko Pop for me. Next, we have D. Bradley Baker, who lends his voice to a number of characters. his IMDb page should be pages and pages long of voice acting work that he's done. But some of you might recognize him most from American Dad, where he voices Klaus, the fish, the goldfish. That's he lends his voice to the 332nd Company Trooper. Was really happy to meet him, and thankful to get his signature there on that Funko Pop. Next, we have Ivan Drago from the Rocky movie, played by Dolph Lundgren. Really tall and really pleasant, really nice gentleman. It was an honor to get to meet him. I watched those movies so much with my uncles and my dad growing up. So to meet him in person and to get his signature on the Funko Pop was amazing. Next, we have one of the characters from a TV series here in Canada called Letterkenny. That's Squirrely Dan. Really cool that I was able to get, I think, the majority of the cast, minus like one or two, they were all there. So that was a real treat to be able to get that done. Next, we have the lovely John Rhys Davies. He's from The Lord of the Rings. He also plays Salah in Indiana Jones' best friend. Was a very nice gentleman. I'm really still blown away that I got to meet him. I grew up watching those movies on loop. So to actually see him in person and actually get to thank him for his work and, bringing so much joy into my life and, the lives of so many other people, was an honor. Next, we have Josh Gad, who plays Olaf. He lends his voice to Olaf in the Frozen movie. He was a really fun guy to get to meet in person. Really cool, really funny. He also plays a character called Bear Claw in a TV show called The New Girl. So if you've never seen it, watch it. He does a really funny job at that character. And an amazing job with the character of Olaf. I mean, everybody knows the Frozen movie, so I would say it was a success. If you don't know his name, though, his name is Josh Gad. That's who plays Olaf. So he wrote there, warm hugs. So really nice guy, really sweet. And it was his first convention, his first Comic-Con. He looked to be really enjoying himself. So I hope you'll see him again at many more. And some of you will maybe get the opportunity to meet him and get something signed as well. All right, so next, we're going to move on. We're going to go over to Rosario Dawson from her show. Oh man, was it a treat to meet Rosario Dawson. She was so sweet. Every fan that you can see her interacting with had such the biggest smile on their faces. So did she. Her face lit up whenever she interacted with a guest or an attendee. And to be able to get her signature on my Funko Pop from her series was a really great opportunity. So again, thanks to FanExpo Canada for arranging this guest list for us, because every single guest that they invited here, I think, made somebody happy. So that's all that really matters, right? But they had such a huge guest list that I don't think anybody was disappointed with not having someone that they wanted to meet or see or get something signed by. All right, so next we're gonna go over to Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo was the only one who had a Funko Pop that was basically him. It's an Ad Icons Funko Pop, so it's basically him, which was pretty cool. And it was something that, as I was carrying it around or carrying my box around to get the Funko Pop signed, a few of the celebrity guests asked, they were like, oh, it's pretty cool. It was like his Funko is not even a character, it's just him. So yeah, a lot of them noticed that. And next we'll move over to Danny Trejo. Oh my God, such a lovely gentleman, such a nice guy. I mean, he's played such a bad guy in most things, but he's a really lovely human being, and I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to meet him in person. Next, we're gonna go over to the larger Marvel Deadpool Funko Pop there. That is signed by Deadpool's significant other, Morena Baccarin. Some of you might remember her from the TV series V, or what I remember her most from is playing Adria or the Orosai in Stargate SG-1. So to see her in the Deadpool movies blew me away. I was so happy that she was at the event, just so that I could fanboy a little bit and tell her what a big fan I've been of hers for such a long time. So she signed it for me with a line from the movie, "Kiss me like you miss me, fool." So she was so lovely. It was an absolute pleasure, and I'm really thankful that I had the opportunity to meet her and get her signature on my Funko Pop. Next, we're going to go over to more of the cast of Letterkenny. These are the two characters that play Stuart and Rold. So they were both there. So as you can see, I was able to get both of their signatures on the Funko Pop. Really thankful that so much of the cast of Letterkenny came together as a crew. All of them were so friendly, so nice. I just really enjoyed meeting the cast of Letterkenny. So next we have another cast member from Letterkenny. We have Dowell. All of them, like I said, each one was nicer than the last. Same goes for every single guest that I met or interacted with over the 4 days. Next, we have the extremely talented Tara Strong. Tara Strong, if many of you don't know who she is, I mean, she is kind of the queen of voice acting. She lends her voice to so many characters. Also, really fun listening to her record messages for people in different voices. But I recognize her most as Timmy from The Fairly Odd Parents. So she signed a few Funko Pops for me because obviously she does a few voices. But the ones that I am the biggest fans of, those are the ones that I had her sign. So next we have Naruto by Mil Flanagan. She was a really sweet lady. I still can't believe that the voices come out of her, but she was a real sweet lady. She took the time to sign my Funko Pop for me and, showed my appreciation for her and her work and lending her voice to so many great characters. Next, we're going to go right below that one. That's another Tara Strong. Tara Strong also took the time to draw these little hearts and stuff on some of these Funko Pops for me, which I didn't ask her to do, but she wanted to make each one kind of unique. And it's kind of like a little piece of artwork from her as well as the signature, which was really cool. And I'm really happy that I had the chance to meet her and to get her to sign multiple Funko Pops. So next there from her, we have the Teen Titans Go Funko Pop at the bottom there. Her character, she plays Raven. So you can see she signed that for me. Next, we have her character Bubbles. She signed that one for me as well. She was really lovely. I went to her table multiple times because I only bought the first. I think I bought the My Little Pony one, and I had forgotten the other two, the Bubbles and the Raven, in the hotel room. So I had to bring these two back. So I got to meet her a second time. She was so pleasant. Very lovely, and there was a gentleman with her. I don't know if it was her husband or her assistant, but he was really helpful. The two of them were really nice and engaging, and it was really nice to meet Tara Strong. All right, so next we have another cast member of Letterkenny, Katie or Caddy. I was able to get a Funko Pop signed by her. And next, because we have a lot of Letterkenny, she was very sweet, very appreciative to get her autograph on the Funko Pop. We have more of the cast of Letterkenny. We have Riley and Jonesy. As you can see, I was able to get both of their signatures on there, and they wrote their jersey numbers on there as well. So that was cool. And again, the whole cast of Letterkenny that showed up to FanExpo Canada Toronto. Was an honor to actually meet all of them in person. Their TV show is so fun. Has given me a lot of laughs. So if you've never given it a watch, go ahead. And again, from D. Bradley Baker, who does so many great voices, but he voices 5 characters, the Bad Batch. So you'll see his signed Funko Pop there, the 5-pack at the bottom. Above that, we have signed by Mr. Butch Hartman, who is the creator of Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents. I had him sign the Funko Pop for me, and Tara Strong again. So yeah, I had 4 for Tara Strong, actually, who voices Timmy Turner in the Fairly Odd Parents. So that was really cool because I watched that show quite a bit. Next, above it, we have Seth, who is Bryce Dallas Howard's husband. They were there together. They were sitting side by side. So I was able to get his signature on his photo from the cast of Fringe, the TV series, which is, one of my favorite TV series of all time. Really great show, amazing premise, and did not last long enough on TV, in my opinion. Hashtag bring back Fringe. So next there we got from the Spider-Man No Way Home Upper Deck trading cards. I had a base card of Marissa Tomei as Aunt May, so I had her sign that for me. So that's pretty cool. It went right into a card protector, a magnet protector. All the way to the top there, above the Handmade by Robots boxes, we have Paulson and Lamarche, who play Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain is another TV series I grew up watching a lot of, including the Animaniacs right next to it, which is also voiced by Paulson. That's his character Yakko. He wrote on there, "Hello, Nurse." And his Pinky character, he wrote Narf. And the Brain, he wrote Yes. So it was really cool to get to meet them both, and they've voiced so many great characters, but those ones stand out for me. Next, these ones aren't signed. These are just some Fan Expo exclusives handmade by Robots. We got the Addams Family, we have Gomez, Wednesday, and Morticia. Then we have some Back to the Future exclusive Fan Expo Canada, handmade by Robots. We got Marty McFly, Dr. Brown, Doc Brown, and then we got the DeLorean, and then we basically just have a variation of it as well. Like I said, there were some things that I purchased that don't have signatures on them. I just got them from the Fan Expo store, or I bought them from different vendors that had booths, but I just wanted to showcase everything that had an autograph on it, or things that were related to the Funko Pops, like the handmade Robots, even though they don't have the signature. So I would say this was a extremely successful convention for me. Everything that I needed signed and more I got signed. I was able to meet and interact with so many celebrities, voice actors, people from movies, TV series, video games. Cameron Monaghan was there. I think lends his voice to one of the Star Wars video games. He's also from Shameless. He's one of the brothers from Shameless. I think the other one now does a TV series called The Bear. So lots of great people there. The vibes are just amazing at a convention, at a Comic-Con. It's so chill, so relaxed, and everybody's there for the exact same thing, which is to show their love and appreciation for all of these great, talented people that bring so much joy into our lives. And it's a great opportunity, if you've never done it before, just to see them in person, or just to go up and say, hey, thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for the memories. And Fan Expo for me is the happiest place on earth. Conventions, Comic-Cons of this type, I'm at my happiest when I'm there, and when it's ending, oh man, is it sad. But it gives us something to look forward to the next year and the next one. And I'm happy that I was able to share my experience with you all. And hopefully you all will stick around, and you will see what other conventions I can make it to this year. I have a feeling I might try and make it to 1 or 2 before the year is done. So we'll see. But stick with me and tag along and see where we go next. But I hope you all enjoyed my review and my time spent at the Fan Expo Canada here in Toronto 2024.
Okay, geeks, so I think we've gone through everything here. I kind of want to start taking this stuff down before this tower collapses, so I'm going to piece by piece take it all down slowly and carefully, and then we're going to organize it hopefully by the next video, so that the background here is something where you all can appreciate the signed Funko Pops.
Okay, so thank you all for tuning in and tagging along, and until next time, peace.